Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Rewind That. It's your girl, Miss K. If this is your first time coming across my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe if you like the vibe and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos like this one. Alright guys, today we're going to be going over the latest episode of Raising Kanan, Season 2, Episode 7, called No Love Lost, alright? And as you guys know, I go live on Sunday nights at 8:05 and we talk about a lot that goes on in the episode. But right now, I'm going to do my full recap, but I'm not going to go scene by scene, and I just want to touch on some major points, okay? So I want to start off with Marvin, who meets with Marco to let him know that he has a rat problem and that he will pay Marco to get rid of the rats, okay? We all know that this whole situation went all the way left, and I'm not going to go too deep into it because I already made a separate video about this whole situation and how Marvin may be able to get out of this, all right? My theory might be a shot in the dark, but it's just a thought, so I decided to put it out there, okay? If you haven't watched that video, the link is in the description box below, okay? Now, while we are on the subject of Marvin, let's talk about his interaction with Juke, which made me feel a bit satisfied, okay? Because up until this point, she was straight ignoring him. So we also know that by this time, some Jamaicans have stepped to Lou about him taking on a debt that Crown left behind. So now Lou is desperate because he doesn't want to lose the record company. So he goes to the spot where they conduct their street business, right? And he takes the amount he needs, which is $50K. So Marvin sees this, and now he has to go talk to Rock about what Baby Bro done did because Lou wasn't explaining nothing. So once Marvin gets to Rock's house, he finds that she's not there and sees Juke cooking up some soup in the kitchen, right? Long story short, he asks her when she was going to tell him that her mother was back in town. Juke says, I wasn't. So Marvin lets Juke know that Kenya is not her mother. She's just a broad who had a baby and left both of us. So Juke says, what? You think you did any better? And Marvin admits that he's been a screw up, but he stayed and he tried, okay? Before he leaves, he tells Juke that Kenya has always been on her own ish. And he leaves Juke to ponder on that. And this conversation leads me to believe that it's a strong possibility that Rock may not have had anything to do with Kenya leaving, guys. But we shall see, okay? Now, before we move on, because we're going to stay on Marvin right now, okay? I also want to mention that Lou's desperation to keep his record company has caused him obviously to go and get that money, right, without asking Rock any questions. He's also very desperate to keep Rock out of the business. So that desperation then turns him towards getting help from Cartier Farid. Okay, and this is not a great deal. You can tell that this is going to go sideways. Even that whole handshake was just ominous to me, guys. I was like, yeah, this is not gonna turn out well at all. Okay, so let's get back to Marvin, who's done with his anger management class, and Renee has given him her number, okay, so he can call her. And I said, go ahead, boo, you better get your man. Okay, all right, so that wraps up Marvin, right? So now we're gonna go back to Juke. Okay, now in this episode we also see that she's spending more and more time with her mom, and they're at Bible study where the pastor is reading from Leviticus, where it states that a man can't lie with another man as he does with a woman, and vice versa. So you can see that Juke is pretty uncomfortable about what she's hearing. But after Bible study, a young dude who's been trying to get them digits walks up and makes a little joke about what he got out of Bible study. You know, this is what I learned, you know. Now, I think this moment helped put Juke at ease and let her know that she wasn't the only one not interested, you know. So we saw what happened, guys, right? Juke finally gives the kid her number. Now, we could say that she might have done this because she saw her mom watching and probably wanted to please her mother and all of that, right? But if that were solely the case, then she wouldn't have called the kid and went on a date with him, then let him kiss her, okay? Juke's story in this episode is on some I kissed a boy and I liked it. Okay, all right. Now, let's move on to Kanan. In this episode, we see Kanan get himself caught up in Palomar's web, aka Pedomar. So she seduces Kanan, which was not hard to do at all, okay? And her daughter Corinne comes in to catch her boyfriend in bed with her mother. Now, first of all, I didn't even know that Kanan and Corinne were on some official couple stuff, all right? So whatever. But anyway, Palomar did not care about her daughter catching them. Instead, she was sitting there like Corinne did something wrong to her before all this, and this was just some payback, okay? Because to me, Palomar was looking like, now what, chick? Anyway, all I gotta say about this is that I can see Kanan continuing to mess with Palomar even after Rock warns her to stay away from her son. The way I see it, guys, Palomar is going to get on my nerves just like Detective Burke does. And I'm going to be fiending for her to die too, because I could see her with her claws in Kanan and her having him doing all kinds of stuff that ain't going to be good for nobody. We thought Rock was manipulating him. Child, that grown woman power you? Gonna have Kanan going crazy, all right? And if Rock winds up killing Palomar, it might drive a further wedge between Rock and Kanan. Next, let's talk about how Rock has found a way to already start working behind Cartier's back. And this ain't no one's fault but Cartier, because he's so busy trying to woo Rock that he's forgetting that he needs to keep his freaking mouth shut, okay? And to me, he's a clown for this. And he's not wise for underestimating Rock. Anyway, after trying to embarrass an associate named Tremont, Rock watches the exchange and she sees an opportunity to make an offer to Tremont. But first, she manipulates Cartier into beating Tremont's behind, okay? This is after she reminded him of his own words, insubordination leads to insurrection. But Rock is lucky that Cartier didn't kill Tremont, okay? Because then her little plan wouldn't have worked. It would have backfired. But anyway, it worked in her favor, right? And now she waits in the lobby for Tremont. And when he comes out, she makes her offer. Like, listen, I got better product and better treatment. Like, you ain't got to worry about nobody doing you like this, okay? But Tremont, he doesn't seem to be stupid, guys, and he tells Rock that he doesn't know her. So he ain't about to just do no business with her like that, right? Like, I just met you over caviar. Anyway, but he does send a spy to check her out while she was having dinner with Joaquin and Juliana, and he seemed interested, okay? So we're going to see where this goes with Tremont, a.k.a. Basie Skanks from Greenleaf, okay? Anyway, now let me say something real quick about Juliana, guys, okay? Because since last season, I've been saying that I can see Juliana getting a taste of that woman empowerment mixed with a taste of general power and turning on Rock. I mean, since when does she have a seat at the freaking round table, huh? Plus, you can see that she's holding a grudge about Unique, and she doesn't agree with Rock working with him. And that's when Rock tells her that you can't go pulling the trigger on emotion. So, guys, we shall see where this relationship goes in the future, but I doubt it will end well, okay? And Rock needs to watch Juliana and be careful not to underestimate her. Now let's get ready to close out this video, guys. We also saw in this episode that Burke just won't quit no matter how much her friend or her dad tells her to stop. But this time her friend warns her that what she is doing is basically playing internal affairs. And cops don't like internal affairs, okay? But you think Burke is going to stop? Heck no. Because she already figured out that Howard had a 17-year-old CI during this time of being undercover. And at this point, she's just trying to figure everything out, all right? So now, once we hear that he had a 17-year-old CI, that definitely had to be Rock, right, guys? So we don't have all the answers yet, but this is probably the real reason Rock didn't want the truth about Kanan's dad getting out. And I think it's because she played a primary hand in getting DEF CON locked up, all right? But I'm going to leave that alone for now because we will just have to see. All right. Listen, Rock is not a stranger to snitching. Okay. So y'all just stop if that's what you're trying to say. She's been a snitch. She snitched on Unique last season to Detective Howard. And she's not new to this. Okay, she's true, baby. She's true. But then one kill folks when she find out they snitching on her. She is just a hypocrite. That's really all it is. So by the end of this episode, guys, we see Rock looking like she's about to kill Symphony. But my girl could not go through with it, and she scored major points with me after that because y'all know she be getting on my nerves sometimes, okay? But yes, Symphony gets to live another day, and I would like to make a final plea to you, Symphony, and say, run, my brother, okay? And never come back. But who am I freaking kidding, guys? Okay, he probably will. But anyway, guys, that's the video for today. Of course, we know that Dominic's stupid behind killed Marco by accident, and now he's hiding in a pigeon coop by the end of the episode. Now, before I go, I just have a question real quick. How much time has passed between the trip to the Catskills and now? Because Dominic was shot in the leg in the Catskills, right? So shouldn't he be limping or out of commission, unavailable, something? You know what I'm saying? Unless he just got grazed. But anyway, guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos like this one. And until next time, you guys take care and be blessed. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.